This is Squirrel World, and I want to buff Ledian. Here's how I do it. So let's start with the big problem. It has absolutely atrocious offenses. So its attack stat is only 35. It has no bulk to speak of. Even on the special side, a flamethrower, thunderbolt, or ice beam would two-shot it. And it has mediocre speed even for Gen 2. It's not outspeeding anything of value. The other problem is its move pool. So its current move pool is even worse than its Gen 2 move pool. It only gets one punch move, that being Mach Punch. It by TM it does get Drain Punch and Focus Punch, but those are just fighting moves and only Drain Punches of any value. It has a support move set, but its abilities are Swarm and Iron Fist, which are both offensive abilities, and then its only damage boost is Swords Dance, but it only has 35 attack. So, my first buff to Ledian would be to straight up evolve it. Not mega evolve it, evolve it. So, shout out to Kazi Azan14 on X.com, formerly known as Twitter, for this design. This is a nice little bulky design. I really like it. Going from the 5-star Pokemon to the Constellation Pokemon, and we're going to make it a bug normal type. It's going to evolve by leveling up while knowing Firefly Flurry. Its stats, we're going to increase its HP by 30. That way it can actually use its special defense. We're going to increase that special defense by 5. Just a token saying, hey, this is its best stats, so we're just going to increase a little bit. Attack's going to go up by 65. That's going to be the lion's share of the work. And then defense is going to go up by 20. So it's going to be nice and bulky on both sides. It's going to have the same amount of speed, same amount of special attack, but now can actually use Iron Fist effectively. I'd also buff Iron Fist itself to give a 50% boost instead of a 20% boost. That would also help out Hitmonchan, which needs that kind of buff a lot. This is more of a Gen 1 to 2 stat line. It's very similar to Anito, so I feel like it's very true to what Game Freak would have done back in Gen 1 or 2. And it's actually a bulky supporter with some offensive capability. Its stat total is 510, and it's pretty neat. As for moves, so the new move Flyer 5 Fury is going to be the move that needs to level up and evolve into Lead Hero. So Lead Hero's Fire Fury is going to be a bug type physical attack, 120 base power, which sounds really strong, but it only has 60 accuracy, which is lower than Thunder. But if it lands, it gives you a tail glow effect, and that's the whole point of it being called Firefly Fury because, well, it's a tail glow type move. If it hits, you get Tail Glow, and it's in the class of Contact, Punch, and Celestial. So it counts as a Punch move, a Celestial move, we'll go over that later, and a Contact move as well. Otherwise, it also has Meteor Mash, Moonblast, Wish, Meteor Beam, Sky Uppercut. All 3 elemental punches are returning, as well as Comet Punch is returning as well. And Comet Punch will also be Celestial. So, Celestial class moves are moves that invoke imagery or power from celestial bodies. They are doubled in power by an ability that I've just come up with called Lucky Stars. So, those moves would be moves like Comet Punch, Meteor Mash, Meteor Beam, Thunder, Solar Blade, Solar Beam, Swift, Moonblast, Moonlight, Wish, and the new Firefly Fury. So, for our last slide, we're going to go even further beyond. Mega Lead Hero is kind of like Super Saiyan 2 Gohan when you got rid of all the bulk and got slimmer, but you got way faster. That's kind of the thought process here. It also has that ability Lucky Stars, which will make its Swift hit really hard. Firefly Flurry is going to basically be Explosion, but it's resisted by borderline everything that you can think of. Focus Blast is a good coverage move, but it's also not going to hit the ghost that you're missing. I did not add ghost coverage for a reason. You do not have Shadow Punch on this Pokemon, and that is intentional because otherwise it would be absolutely broken. You can try to cover with Wish or Moonblast. Firefly Flurry should hit hard enough to basically knock out a lot of the frailer ghosts, but you're not going to be able to bully your way through a Dust Noir or a 4 times resistant Gengar with a little bit of bulk on it. The stat changes for the Mega are going to be extra to attack. So the attack is going to stay the same at 100, but it's going to have 90 defense, uh, 85 special attack, 120 special defense, 130 speed, and 610 total base stat total. So the HP is going to stay at 85 and the attack is going to stay at 100. Obviously, I did not remember to add those numbers there because those are +0. But yeah, if you like this idea, let me know in the comments or hit the like button. And this has been my, yeah, this has been my idea.